Welcome back to Solo Marvel Champion, where I've got another topic video for you. As always, check the description for more YouTube creators making videos for Marvel Champions. And if you like what you saw here today, please consider a like, sub, and comment to help the channel grow. With that out of the way, let's get to today's topic. So, this or that. This is a new series where I'm going to go through every aspect's allies and do a this or that with them. I'm going to shuffle them all up, deal 2 out, and decide quickly which one I prefer, and give a brief explanation about why I prefer them. So let's just get started. Let's shuffle up the aggression allies. And play this or that. Wolverine here, because he has piercing, yes, he's expensive, but 3 piercing and he's going to heal, so maybe just every other turn you attack with him. Definitely going with Wolverine here. Shark Girl is good too. You have to be playing it in a deck with a lot of upgrades. Not necessarily a lot of upgrades, but with upgrades that are going to attach to minions. And there are a few good ones right in aggression, but Cyclops would be a really good, and I believe he may have come in Cyclops, maybe not. I think that's Iceman. Iceman is another one because of the Frostbite upgrade, but Cyclops, Valkyrie, Iceman, very good in those decks. But Wolverine, I think, is good in any deck, so I'm going to pick Wolverine. Tigra or Valkyrie. I actually really like Tigra here. After she attacks and defeats a minion, heal 1 damage from her. So she's pretty much always going to have 1 damage because the first consequential damage comes after she's defeated the first minion, or after her first attack, I should say. So going with Tigra because she can help you knock out some minions. Throg or Thor Jane Foster. Got to go Throg here. If you're playing any villain who has a lot of minions, Throg is the way to go. He's going to come in with a tough. He does have 2 attack, which is nice. And he's also a guardian, so you could put like an energy spear on him. Sunfire or Gold Balls. I really like Gold Balls, but Sunfire is so versatile in any or against any villain who has an attachment that you want to get rid of easily. You play Sunfire, you spend an energy, you can get rid of that attachment as long as it has a hero action or hero response on it. So definitely going Sunfire there. Brawn or Dust. Ooh, they're both interesting. I really like Brawn because he's doing double duty. He's going to attack and remove a threat from a scheme, and he gets to do that 5 times. That's 5 damage, 5 threat removal. Dust, on the other hand, she can deal a damage to every minion in play 2 times. So that can be useful, but I think I'm going with Brawn because I just love using Brawn for that dual action. Hulk or Angela. Really depends on the deck you're playing. I think for both of these, Angela can go get you a minion. Some, heroes really like that. So Valkyrie, Winter Soldier, Thor really likes getting minions. So in that type of deck, you'd play him, or you'd play her. Hulk is really good too, although I don't think I've ever attacked with Hulk and drawn anything but a mental resource. So he goes in a specific deck too. You want to be playing a lot of physicals for the most part. This is a really tough one. I think I'm going to go with Hulk though. 3 damage with the possibility of making it 5 is really good. Wasp or She-Hulk. +1 attack for each damage on her is really, really good. So the first time she attacks for 1. The next time she attacks, she's attacking for 2. The next time for 3. Really fun card. Wasp can be up to 3 hit points, and you get 3 attacks per. So it could be worth 9 damage. That's really good too. But I really like She-Hulk. Haven't played her in a long time, though. Psylocke or Shatterstar. Okay, I've actually never played Shatterstar, but Psylocke is really great in aggression because it's one of the few aggression cards that can get you a confuse on the villain. So I got to go with Psylocke. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Let's do Sentry or Glob. He's another one who is really good in a deck that uses a lot of upgrades on enemies. So again, Cyclops, Iceman, and this one came from Iceman too. Valkyrie, really good there. Sentry, 4 cost, 2 thwart, 3 attack, 5 hit points is huge. You just get an encounter card. I think that's going to be completely fine because he's going to get you 15 damage over time. Between these two, I actually have only played Glob, so I think I'm going to go Glob, although I do like Sentry as well. Let's slide these up. Bug or Marvel Boy. This one's interesting too. Bug, of course, can stick around forever. You can thwart or attack with him. He takes a consequential, and then after your hero makes a basic attack, heal him. So he is a really good target for Energy Spear because he's Guardian. Marvel Boy, 2 cost, 0 thwart, which is sad. 2 attack, 2. Interrupt, you can spend a physical to give him piercing and ranged. I don't ever use that ability, but I have many times put an Energy Spear on him too. You're only going to get 2 attacks out of that, but that's going to be 2 attacks of 4, so 8 damage is pretty good, but I do prefer Bug for that healing. We're getting close. The Locust and Thor Odinson. Ooh, any champion deck, I'm going to love playing Locust. You know, go ahead and grab an aggression event back from your discard pile just for playing him. Now, his stats suck a little bit, but getting that event, I think, is more important. Thor is crazy good, though, if you've got a lot of minions. He comes in with a tough. Interrupt when he attacks a minion engaged with a player. Spend energy, resolve the attack against each minion engaged with that player. Because he has a tough, he can come in and do it. And he just knocks off his tough. He can do it again and take 2 damage. He can do it 3 times total. And for that reason, I'm going to go with Thor, although Locust is a very good ally too in any champion deck. Bombshell or Spider-Woman. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Silk lately, so I got to go with Spider-Woman. Never played Bombshell. Richter or Hercules. Richter is interesting because he can do the same thing Dust does, basically. When he attacks, discard the top card of your deck. Deal a damage to each minion engaged with you for each resource card, or resource on the card discarded. That could be really good in Domino, who has a triple. That could be really good in Captain Marvel, who has a triple. So he's fun. Hercules looks expensive, but he's not. Reduce the cost to play him by 1 for each minion engaged with you. He could be pretty cheap, depending on the situation, and he has a total of 12 damage. Both are good. I think I'm going to go with Hercules, although I've never played either of them. Tempest and Spider-Girl. I've never played Tempest because I just don't like discarding her. You get an encounter card instead of the villain scheming, meaning you're going to get 2 encounter cards that phase. Spider-Girl's fun because she can attack twice for 2, and she can stun and confuse a minion when she enters play. I've never really played either of these, but I lean towards Spider-Girl. This or that, Boom Boom or Deathlock. Deathlock is new. I haven't played him, but I have played the Shield Sidearm. Boom Boom is great. She's another one who can just take out a lot of minions at once. 3 cost, 1/1/2. Exhaust her, add a boom counter to her. then I may discard her to deal 1 damage to each enemy for each boom counter. So if you get her in early and just every player phase you put a counter on her, you get to a point where maybe you can just knock out the villain as well. Knock out the villain and all of his minions. That's a fun turn. Gonna go boom boom here. Unfortunately, I only have 1 left, and it's magic. Because I can't put her up against anyone, she just goes in the loser pile. Let's put her aside and shuffle these up. These are my winners. Let's see who can win a second time. Glob or Spider-Woman. Gotta go Spider-Woman there. Sunfire or Brawn. That's really tough because I love both of these. I think Brawn is more applicable in more scenarios. Sunfire, you know, there are some villains who don't even use attachments. So I'm going to go Brawn here. I love his attack and thwart ability, or remove a threat ability. Hulk and Hercules, ooh, tough. Because I have whiffed on Hulk so much and gotten a mental, I'm going to go Hercules. Bug or Thor, gotta go Thor here because he can knock out loads of minions. Psylocke or Spider-Girl, gotta go Psylocke for that confuse. She-Hulk or Wolverine, gotta go Wolverine for that piercing. Tigra or Throg, ooh, tough. Tough, but I'm going Throg for the tough. That was funny. And because this is the last one, Boom Boom, I can't compare her to anyone, so she automatically loses, but I do love Boom Boom. Let's go one more time. Wolverine or Brawn. Oh, that's so tough. That is so tough. I'm going to go Brawn because of his cost. Thor or Psylocke. Now, here's a different one. She costs more, but I'm going to go with her for her confuse. Spider-Woman or Throg. Gotta go Spider-Woman. And unfortunately, actually, what was the one? Boom Boom. Let's compare these two. Hercules and Boom Boom. I've got to go Boom Boom because of the area damage she can deal. So I'm not saying these are my 4 favorite aggression allies, but doing this or that, I can definitely see how I've come up with this list. Brawn is so good. It doesn't matter what aspect you're playing, he can go in any deck. Boom Boom can go in any deck. Psylocke can go in any deck, and she's going to get you those confuses. She can get you 2 confuses, and that's really powerful in aggression if you need to go down and recover. Spider-Woman is most effective in a Web Warrior deck, but I've been playing Silk a lot, and I absolutely love Spider-Woman. So that's my final 4. If I was going to narrow those down, let's just do it to see. Psylocke and Boom Boom. I got to go Psylocke for the confuse. Brawn and Spider-Woman. Brawn is more versatile. And I can pretty clearly say that these are 2 of my favorite aggression allies. They could both go in the same deck, and I'd be happy with that. All right, that's it for today. That's this or that with aggression allies. I will do the other aspects in the future, including basic and including pool, although I haven't played a lot of the pool allies, but there aren't a lot of them either, so not a terrible thing. That'll be a pretty short video. Psylocke and Brawn, 2 of my favorites. That's this or that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I was wrong on some of my takes. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a marvelous day.